All right, welcome. We're going to be getting started momentarily. We're just going to be confirming the audio. Again, thank you for your patience. We're just confirming our audio. And then we'll be getting started with the topics that we brought. Okay, great. It looks like the audio is working. Today's topic is a great topic. It's a very popular topic. We're talking about the advantage of a crypto solo 401k versus a crypto IRA, specifically how a crypto solo 401k will provide you access to many different exchanges. And then there are a number of related benefits of being able to access many different cryptocurrency exchanges for purposes of investing your retirement money. So let's jump into the session. We're going to first start out with some housekeeping. We're going to talk about the current options to invest retirement money in cryptocurrency. Then we're going to turn to the advantages of a crypto solo 401k over a crypto IRA, specifically, as I mentioned, the fact that having a crypto solo 401k allows you to invest through many different exchanges. And then we're going to go over the steps to invest in cryptocurrency via a crypto solo 401k. If you're here live on our Zoom link, you can please chat over questions, and we'll go over those questions at the end of the session. So first off, the presentation is being provided for educational purposes only and should not be construed as tax, legal, or investment advice, nor is a solicitation. When making an investment decision, please consult with your tax attorney and financial professional. So again, thank you for watching on the other platforms such as LinkedIn or YouTube. You can please join at mysolo401k.net/my-community. It's free to join, all are welcome. Joining will give you access to our daily live Zoom links. You get access to the direct Zoom link where you can ask questions, etc. So we go live every day at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. For example, tomorrow we'll be back with an open Q&A session where we go over questions that were submitted and those answers. You can also, by joining the community, have access to the forums where you can see that folks are posting questions throughout the day. You can see what other people are asking. You can ask your own questions. It's a great way to learn and to share the knowledge. So now let's first start out with talking about the current options to invest retirement funds in crypto. So if you look at the blue chip IRA providers, such as Fidelity, such as Schwab, such as TD Ameritrade, they do not offer IRA accounts that allow someone to invest directly in cryptocurrency. So now, if you've been following our channel, you note that lately or recently, Fidelity did announce that they will offer they will offer the ability to invest in cryptocurrency for the 401k plans that they administer if the employer wants to allow that option. And we have a deep dive session that went over the details of that announcement. There's only one company right now that's participating in the program, but the indications are that it'll be more widely available later this year. But that is really for just those companies if they choose to allow their employees to invest in cryptocurrency. So if you don't work there, it's definitely not going to be an option. And then the employer would have to allow you to do that, but it's going to be limited. Like there's allocation caps, for example, of 20% or less, depending on if the employer chooses a lower option. You can only invest in Bitcoin. I mean, there's a lot of differences. So, but certainly in terms of IRAs, none of those blue chip IRA providers, again, offer an IRA that allows just a regular investor to invest directly in cryptocurrency. And on the other side of the spectrum, looking at the slide here, you have the cryptocurrency exchanges. such as FTX, such as Coinbase. Those exchanges don't offer IRA accounts. So in the middle, you've got crypto solo 401k and crypto IRA providers that do offer retirement accounts that allow their customers to invest in cryptocurrency. So it's important to understand the difference, because there's a number of key differences, though, between a crypto IRA and a crypto solo 401k. So for all IRA accounts, the IRS rules require, that the account be administered by a third-party bank or trust company. So this is regardless of whether you have an IRA that's invested in crypto or real estate or even just the stock market, right? The IRA account needs to be with a third-party bank or trust company. So for the crypto IRA investor, this effectively means that the crypto IRA provider will have access to your account. So if the crypto IRA provider is hacked, this could put your crypto retirement holdings at risk. So there's a fundamental difference, though, when it comes to a solo 401k. So for a crypto solo 401k, you, the business owner, can serve as the trustee. So per the IRS rules, the trustee of a 401k plan may include the business owner, meaning you, assuming you're self-employed, no full-time employees working for you, et cetera, such that you're able to set up a solo 401k. So if you're looking to invest in crypto, for that crypto solo 401k investor, this means that the crypto solo 401k provider will not have access to your account. So we've got thousands and thousands of accounts, thousands and thousands of plans, right? For our customers, we don't have access to their accounts, right? Whether they're investing in cryptocurrency or whether they're investing in real estate, or if they're just investing in a certificate of deposit at a bank. So there's a very fundamental difference, as you can see, between a self-directed IRA and a self-directed solo 401k. So there's a number of implications that flow from that. So for example, we're going to focus with today's discussion on the ability to choose your own exchange. So the crypto IRA providers typically offer only one designated platform or exchange to invest in cryptocurrency. Whereas with our crypto solo 401k plan, you can have access to as many exchanges as you want, as long as the exchange will open up an account under the name and the EIN number of your plan. And there are many, many exchanges that do. You could even be decentralized finance investing. So that's a huge difference. And we're going to dive into more of the implications of that difference as we go through these slides. But we'll again stop and thank you if you're watching on the other platforms like LinkedIn or YouTube. You can get access to these direct Zoom links where we go live every day at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern on our community. You can join at mysolo401k.net/my community. It's free to join and all are welcome. So as we talked about, the crypto solo 401k provider does not have access to your crypto investments. So whereas with the crypto IRA provider, they're going to hold or have access to your crypto IRA. So with the crypto solo 401k, since the provider doesn't have to have access, you can store the cryptocurrency at the exchange, at the cold storage, even the private wallet of your choice. So from a security perspective, a lot of folks find this to be a big advantage of the crypto solo 401k structure. There's additional security considerations. Because again, when you have that crypto IRA, the cryptocurrency is typically going to be stored with a third-party custodian. Whereas again, with the crypto solo 401k, you have that option to store at the exchange, cold storage, or cold wallet of your choice. So with these slides, we're going to continue to dig into those options. So the next two slides give a good explanation of the differences, right? So with the crypto IRA, here I purchased cryptocurrency with my crypto IRA. What are my options to store the private keys? So you could store the private keys on a custodial wallet associated with an account in the name of your crypto IRA. For example, it could be a hot or cold wallet on a cryptocurrency exchange such as Coinbase. However, no, you could not store it on a non-custodial hot wallet, like a software app on your laptop, or a non-custodial cold wallet stored at your home or personal residence. And then lastly, with the crypto IRA, you cannot store the cold wallet in a safety deposit box associated with a crypto IRA account at a bank or credit union. And that's just practically because banks don't generally offer safety deposit box associated with an IRA. So really, for practical purposes, your only option is going to be able to store, if you want to hold the private keys, is to really store those private keys on a hot or cold wallet on a cryptocurrency exchange such as Coinbase. So the first option. So let's look at the crypto solo 401k storage options. So here the scenario is I purchased cryptocurrency with my crypto solo 401k. What are my options to store the private keys? So just like with the crypto IRA, it can be on a hot or cold wallet on a cryptocurrency exchange such as Coinbase. You cannot store it on a hot or cold wallet on your laptop or in your personal residence. But yes, there's an additional option. You can store the cold wallet in a safety deposit box associated with your crypto solo 401k account at a bank or credit union. So that's a big difference because now you've got the ability to store that cold wallet in that safety deposit box. So again, thank you for watching on the other channels on social media like LinkedIn and YouTube. Please join at mysolo401k.net/my community for access to our daily live Zoom links, as well as the ability to post in our forums, etc. So we talked about how you get access. The reason why is the rules that apply to IRAs are different than the rules that apply to 401ks. We talked about how the industry landscape, the options with crypto IRAs, you're typically just going to be on one exchange or one platform, whereas with the crypto solo 401k, the provider doesn't have access. You could choose your own exchange, your own platform. So there's a security advantage there, right? There's a storage advantage. Then there's some other advantages that flow from that, right? So the next one would be lower trading fees. So the crypto IRA providers typically charge 1% to 2% trading fees. Whereas for example, with our crypto solo 401k, we don't charge any type of transaction fees, even if you're just investing in notes or real estate or mutual funds, right? Certainly not if you're investing in cryptocurrency. So the only trading fees that you're going to pay associated with your cryptocurrency investment are the trading fees charged by the crypto exchange of your choice. And the crypto exchange fees are typically much lower, typically less than 1%, 0.4% or less. Another advantage that flows from the fact that you can choose your own exchange is that you have access to more coins, right? Again, the crypto IRA providers are typically only going to give you access to one exchange or one platform, which means that you will be necessarily limited to the coins that are available on that exchange or that platform. Whereas with the crypto solo 401k, you can invest through multiple exchanges and have access to many different coins. So additional advantages of the crypto solo 401k over the crypto IRA, not necessarily flowing from the ability to have access to more exchanges, but just the advantages generally. Number one, you have the ability to take more tax deductions. For example, the maximum IRA contribution limit for 2022 to an IRA is $6,000 or $7,000 if you're 50 or older. Whereas with the crypto solo 401k, you could contribute as much as $61,000 or even $67,500 if you're 50 or older for 2022. Along the same lines, if your goal is to maximize Roth contributions, if it's a crypto IRA, then you're limited to the Roth IRA contribution limit, which is, again, $6,000 or $7,000 if you're 50 or older. Whereas with the crypto solo 401k, you could contribute as much as $61,000 again, or even $67,500 for 2022 as a Mega Backdoor Roth contribution. And it's noteworthy that there are income limits in terms of the ability to make Roth IRA contributions. If you make too much money, you won't be able to make a Roth IRA contribution. Whereas there are no income limits that apply to the ability to make Roth solo 401k or Mega Backdoor Roth solo 401k contributions. So even if you make a lot of money, you're not going to be limited in your ability to make those Roth or Mega Backdoor Roth solo 401k contributions. Another advantage of the crypto solo 401k over the crypto IRA is the ability to invest in alternative investments. So if you look at the options with crypto IRA providers, they typically don't allow you the ability to invest in other alternative investments. It's usually just that one, the crypto type of investment. So with the crypto solo 401k, you can also invest in many other different alternative investments if you're looking to further diversify your retirement holdings. For example, real estate, private placements, precious metals, notes, among many other options. So again, thank you so much. If you're on the other platforms, please join at mysolo401k.net/my-community. We have daily live webinars at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. You get access to those Zoom links. You can also post questions 24/7 in our forums. So now we're going to turn to the steps to invest solo 401k funds in crypto. So number one, step one is you need to confirm that you are eligible to set up a solo 401k. So in order to be eligible to set up a solo 401k, you need to be self-employed with no full-time W-2 employees. So specifically, that means you got to be reporting earned self-employment income. Now, you could have a W-2 job. You could even be participating in your W-2 employer-sponsored plan. The key is that you've got that separate side self-employment income with no full-time W-2 employees working for any business owned by you or a spouse, if any. If yes, now you're eligible to set up a solo 401k. And so you just need to set up a solo 401k with a provider like us that allows you to invest in cryptocurrency or other alternative investments. And of course, it would be prudent to find a provider that has experience in helping others invest in cryptocurrency. So of course, we've been helping our clients invest in cryptocurrency for many, many years. And so we have deep experience in that regard. Next, you need to fund the solo 401k. So that's going to entail opening up a bank or a brokerage account under the name and the EIN of the plan. And we are very involved in helping our clients do that, right? Obtaining the EIN number for the plan, preparing the paperwork that the bank or brokerage will require to open up an account for your solo 401k. So once that account is opened up, it's time to fund that account in cash. So you can fund it through multiple ways, right? You could roll over money from an existing retirement account, assuming you're eligible to roll over money. So you would be eligible if it's a former employer plan or a non-Roth IRA. You're not going to be able to transfer a Roth IRA funds to any type of 401k, including a solo 401k. Another way you could fund that account is by making contributions, right? We talked about how the contribution limits are much higher to a crypto solo 401k versus a crypto IRA. So assuming you have the self-employment income to justify it, subject to the limits and the deadlines and all that good stuff, we're helping our clients determine how much they can contribute every single day. But that's another way that you could fund that crypto solo 401k bank or brokerage account. So while you're funding that account, you could separately be opening up an account at the cryptocurrency exchange of your choice. And there are many good options out there. We have clients at many different cryptocurrency exchanges, whether it's Coinbase, Gemini, RSX, which is now CBOE Digital, or FTX.US, down the line. There are many exchanges that will open up an account in the name of a solo 401k and under the EIN number of the solo 401k. And once that account is opened up, you just simply fund the account, right? Usually you're wiring or ACHing money to that account at the exchange, right? You have to fund it with fiat dollars, so US dollars. And once the account at the exchange is open, it's time to start investing, buying the crypto, and then finally, again, storing that cryptocurrency. And we talked before about the different storage options. So again, thank you so much for participating on the LinkedIn and YouTube channels. I can see we've got folks out there watching. So please join at mysolo401k.net/my community. By joining, you get access to our daily live webinars. We go live every day at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. You get direct access to those Zoom links. You can also post questions 24/7 in our forums. So, if there are questions from the Zoom, please don't hesitate to chat them over. In the meantime, we'll just highlight the schedule. So we'll be back again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. We have our standard live Q&A open session where we go over frequently asked questions, as well as the questions that were presented during the session. You can also here again post questions in the forums. You can see that folks are posting questions throughout the day. So it's a great way, it's a great way to learn and to share your knowledge and experience. Okay, well, thank you so much. We do appreciate the participation. And until next time, all the best.